Hello guys, I hope y'all are doing well. Today I wanted to make a hopefully quick video related to what actually may be better as a developer. Not made me better, but it's actually making me improve. Even when I have a job, I'm always sort of moving forward in my career, at least skill wise. Basically, trying to improve outside your daily duties can be very beneficial to a lot of aspects of your professional life. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that today. So the sort of main thing that actually made me better, or is making me better, is consistency. You have probably heard the saying that sort of practice makes perfect. Now, perfect isn't a word often used in programming, as there are just too many variables involved in creating sort of great or good software. But the core of that saying still holds true. The more consistently you do something, the better you will get over time. So if you are coding regularly, even a little every day, you're absolutely going to improve. But here's the catch: you can be consistent at the wrong things, or maybe not be as efficient as you will be with a different approach on what you can be consistent on. One of the trickiest parts of programming is actually the learning process. Most people think learning sort of as this way of sitting through a course or the traditional education and just watching for hours and hours and maybe taking some notes here and there and thinking that that was just the learning process, which yes, it is helpful, but it doesn't always translate to solving real world problems, at least reliably. Just because you completed a course or a subject in college doesn't mean you will be ready to apply that knowledge when you are on an interview or an actual programming problem that you may find at your job or in a project or anything like that, or anything in that sort of space. So you may ask, then where should consistency go? Personally, I believe your consistency should mostly go into building projects. I still take courses here and there, but I've built a system that really works for me, one that helps me learn complex stuff, retain it, and most importantly, apply it in real jobs or interviews. So whenever I want to learn something new, I find a course that teaches exactly that topic, usually 10 to 20 hours long. And as soon as I finish that course, I almost immediately start building a project using what I just learned. This whole process can take anywhere from 6 months to a year, of course, depending on how deep the topic may be and how complex the project ends up being. And a very sort of good example that I'm experiencing right now is that I'm wrapping up a project that uses MongoDB, a NoSQL database. I'm quite confident in all my abilities, at least on MongoDB in the NoSQL space. So this time I started with the idea of, hey, I want to improve on backend. And what I actually don't fully know are NoSQL databases. And one that I have seen a lot pop up in sort of job postings and so on was MongoDB. So I decided to basically start that system with MongoDB. I first had the idea of MongoDB. Then second, I paid, I think, an Udemy course that was around 10 to 20 hours long. And after finishing that course, I started building the project and I saw how everything actually worked in sort of a real project setting. And yeah, now I'm sort of in the finishing phases where I'm basically wrapping everything up so that I can just put it on live and on my resume and add to my experience and hopefully help other people with that project. So yeah, now thanks to that system, I can be very confident in interviews or questions about that subject, either in my job or maybe other jobs or talking to other people about that subject. And yeah, so in summary, if you code every day, thanks to that consistency, you're of course going to get better. But if you decide to take a more thoughtful and proactive approach of where that consistency goes, it can really help you be a very solid developer, or a developer that can stand out more, because with this sort of system you will have, of course, the certification of the course, but also a project to show that you have actually done something with that knowledge and that is useful, a showcase that you have done something with that knowledge. So yeah, that was it for the video. Thank you guys for watching all the way through, if you're hearing this, and please let me know what you think about it in the comments, as I'm also learning. I have around 3 to 4 years of experience in total, at least in the development space. So I have still a long way to go. So please let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.